My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is January 30th, 2025. It is 3:11 p.m. So I just finished edit couple videos and did some thumbnails, and I have some time before the kids come back, and I want to do some recording. I saw some stuff literally right after I finished record earlier this morning, so I want to go over them. All right, so this is that. This is the background. 4,520 subscribers. I think there are new subscribers. So let's go on Twitter or X, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, so this is the first tweet. In the wake of the Prince Harry versus NGN and The Sun, where The Sun admitted illegal activity for the first time, Dr. Evan Harris, consultant to Harry's legal team, Ellen Gallagher, Hemlands, Hardeep Mathuru, Byline Times, Nathan Sparks, CEO, hacks off. So I wanted to know a little bit more about this. It looks like they were having some sort of a discussion. That's the tweet. That's it. There's no responses. There's 52 retweets. Let me refresh and see, because I think I had this on my screen for a while. If there are new responses, no. Only retweets. Let me see if I see any view quote retweet. Let me see what some... No? What happened? I don't see anybody. Okay, show more. These are the names. Okay, I thought I was gonna see more. Maybe it was a little bit discussion regarding Harry's win. So that's pretty much it. So let me not waste time on it. So that's that. Now, I saw this. It has to do with Better Up. Again, there's no response to it, and I thought that was very interesting. The way I am beaming because we are using this article posted on Better Up website for my class today. Proud that Prince Harry is part of this organization. All right, so it looks like someone who's a student right now, whenever she took the picture and posted it, they're using Better Up as part of class discussion. So the part that they're talking about here, disability inclusion and the workplace, the what, why, and how. So that's very interesting. So they're using that as a model to whatever discussion that they're doing. Let me see if I could find that page, and then I could share it with you. I'm curious now. Okay, I think I just find it. Better Up right here. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys. Okay, so yeah, let me see if it's the same thing. That yep, that's this one. Okay, so there it is here by Alea Cook Campbell. Let's close some stuff. All right, so it was written September 16, 2021. It's a 14-minute read. I'm not gonna spend 14 minutes to read that, but the only thing that that crossed my mind when I was typing in the title is that how Trump is moving forward with, rushing through stuff. There are people with disabilities that's losing jobs, and a lot of people are losing jobs. Let's just say a lot of people are losing jobs. Let me read this one here. What is disability inclusion? Many definitions of disability inclusion are some variation of including those with disabilities in every aspect of daily life. This definition is woefully short-sighted. People with disabilities aren't lacking in engagement or vitality, and they're certainly not sitting on the sideline waiting to be asked to dance. According to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, I don't even think this exists anymore in the US. CDC. Let me sidetrack here for a second. So that's where we are. Oops, let's go to Google. Did massive cut to science and medicine and Trump budget. So Okay, exclusive US/CDC staff inside China prior to, so that was back in 2020. Okay. All right. We could look into it, but I think there's some issues now. We are in 2025, so we're not back in 2020. All right, so that's that. I'm not gonna read all, but a good portion. That's one. Okay, according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), 25% of adults, that's 1 in 4, live with a cognitive, physical, or emotional disability, and many of them are among the most talented contributors across every industry. Stephen Hawking had a motor neuron disorder, Robin Williams had Parkinson's and major depression, Helen Keller lost her sight and hearing as a child, Tony Braxton has lupus. Very interesting. So pretty much anyone with disability, depend on the form of disability. Okay, in other words, there's something within you that creates some difficulties for you. Okay, so you could still function, you could still be part of society. In my own view, I will leave the link in the description for you guys. You could read further because there's a lot of information. Okay, so back to Twitter. So I thought that was very interesting. There's no comment. Let's go to the next tweet. I'd better up Colombia. And I think these are some stuff that I saw the squad were talking about. And I just add them. No other. Okay. So this tweet is responding to this tweet here, which that person retweeted. They can't break you, and that really makes them hate you more. All right. So because they were trying to separate Harry and Meghan, and they can do that. So they revamp, putting more pressure on them. All right. Their frustration isn't your burden to carry. The strength you've built wasn't for them. It was for you. Keep rising, keep growing, and let the energy stay where it belongs, far behind you. That's very interesting. These are not squaddies. Okay. This is someone, I guess some of the squaddies followed this person, but one of the people who followed that person, I follow, and that's how I'm able to see that. All right. Your unbreakable spirit is the very reason they fear you. The more they see you stand tall, the more they realize their effort were never enough. Just living your best life, being unbreakable and rising above the hate, that's what gets under their skin. They thought they could bring you down, but you're still standing tall. And that's what makes them hate you even more, because they can't touch you, they can't break you. That's very interesting. Some very inspirational wording here. Even more because they can't touch you, they can't break you, you're free, and that's a powerful thing. Let's go back. They can't break you because you didn't give them a chance. Credit to you too. Very interesting. Every time they failed to crack your spirit, they only dug deeper into their own bitterness. Yeah, like some of the things that we see happening here with the F4 round find out kind of stage. And some of the things these people thought, voting against their best interests, and all of a sudden they realize they're having some issues too. And the person who could have helped everybody, okay, they didn't vote for that person. Instead, they focus on the one who wants to vote, who wants to help a few, and they were part of the few that they did not want to help. It's very, I don't know. Okay, their frustration is just proof of your resilience. The stronger you stand, the weaker they feel. Okay, must be like, if you can beat them, buy them. That is true. Well, I'm hearing some American are wanting to deport him. So that's one thing that's going on. And what is it? The call to deport people is, I think they close it. It's maybe like a 800 number or whatever to call ICE. That's the word, ICE, to call ICE. They close their phone because they're not accepting any more calls, because the phone calls that they were getting were people who were flooding their messages with people who wants to deport Elon Musk. But let me read this and then that's it. Criticism is inevitable, especially when you follow an unconventional path. Okay, focus on the voices that uplift you and disregard the negativity. Okay, so I thought that was very good. I didn't expect all this. Maybe I should follow this person. Oh, you have to subscribe. How does that work? Let me see something. It looks like I have to pay $4.99 per month, so that's okay. It's a very good discussion, but nah. Next tweet. I'm only here for Harry and Meghan, and occasionally I get some news, and that's it. So the squad posts this, and we have seen this before. Okay, a story and 4 pictures. As soon as Kate showed Harry who she really was, he was done with her. Okay, so there's one comment here. Kate is always the phantom at the feast. All right, let's go into that. Okay, she tried bringing her teeth here, but was reminded of her place in this relationship. That's very good. There's Harry and Meghan and their little bubble having their conversation, whatever it is, who knows, maybe something they did getting to that moment, enjoying their little conversation. There's this one smiling. I mean, Harry must be saying some crazy stuff for Meghan to always be smiling. All right, so they are here trying to get back to normal after their little reminded, as if I knew what they were talking about. But as soon as, they finished laugh of whatever little conversation they were having, and then boom, she popped her head here. And Harry and Meghan, back to normal. You're not part of this conversation. My goodness. Thinking about this, before Meghan came, Harry always stood at the balcony, probably just want to get the hell out of there, and looking at them here in their little world and their little bubble, just having fun, make it a little bit special for Harry, standing at the window to perform for the people. And Meghan was there to at least by his side to make it a little bit more enjoyable. And then boom, she showed up. They all back to normal. You know what's really funny? I'm pretty sure they caught this from a video, and then the squad saw from clip by clip, and then create their little version of things. Yeah, she showed up and like, nah, you're not part of this conversation. There's the laugh here, their faces. She tried it. She's so disgusting. She has a whole husband, and she had no shame showing how obsessed she was with Harry. She's so weird. I guess in her head, in my humble opinion, she probably felt, I'm going to be the queen. I'm going to be this. I must be involved. Nah. Even for them, Harry wants a privacy from them. Okay? He's only, everything. Meghan could walk in and, only Meghan have full access, let's just say, to Harry. But for everybody else, Harry create a boundary. All right, next tweet. Will someone explain to me how the same people who say they do not want Harry back under any circumstances are the same people who are supporting desperate efforts to get him deported back to the UK? So there's me responding here. They have control of everything over there. Over there mean in the UK. So they do some stuff that they can't do any other countries. Harry's happiness pains them. That's what I meant to say here. Harry's happiness pains them. They can't stand the sight of his happiness. These people are savages. Okay, punishment basically. Yeah. All right. What is this here? Oh, what is she laughing about? Harry and Meghan naming their daughter Lilibet and not Elizabeth will forever be good. It's the picture that she used. Oh my goodness. Let's see the comments here. Okay, I know Egg and his part-time wife flip. Part-time wife. I know Egg and his part-time wife flip all that shit over because they didn't think of it first. The whole country was shooketh. The way the squad be joking about some silly stuff. This is what I mean sometimes. The squad don't need... they would love to see some pictures of Harry and Meghan do things or whatever, but they bring some weird conversation out of nowhere. This is the conversation this one just put. What is it? January 30th. That's today at 9 a.m. I don't know which part of the world she's in, but 9 a.m. Okay, Harry and Meghan naming their daughter Lilibet and not Elizabeth will forever be goaded. And then, the jealous brother always want everything for himself. He wants to be the one to have everything, knowing that he didn't come up with this idea of naming his daughter Lilibet. Pisses him off, but hey, it's too late. You did your thing first, but Harry always think behind every action, it seems. There's one video I just put out, and I think I titled it, the squad we're talking about when Meghan came into the picture, sort of shook egg, because before Meghan came into the picture, he was fine with the part-time wife that he had. Part-time wife that he had. But all of a sudden, when Meghan came into the picture, all of a sudden, things is not looking well for him. I don't know. Whatever nonsense he put in his head. As if it should have been his or something like that. How do you call this? The selfishness. Everything should be his. All right. Let me see what is this. I need to add that. Okay. So this is for a different video. All right. Next tweet. That was kind of funny one. Oh, what happened to this? Is it gone or did I miss something? All right. Let me look for it. I think I put it twice, so forget that. It was the very first one regarding the schooling. All right, this one has nothing to do with Harry and Meghan, and I did listen part of it, so I wanted to share it with you. The system is designed to be exactly what it does. All right, 1 minute and 29 seconds screenshot. Oops.
Every system is perfectly designed to get the results it achieves. That's what we have to appreciate. These systems, if people say, well, how do we fix them? They're not broken. They're designed to produce exactly what you see. Mm-hmm. There's no fixing them. There really isn't, because they're perfectly designed. We need new systems, right? These systems, as they're set up, are designed to do exactly what they're supposed to do. Women have a certain position. People of color have a certain position. White people have a certain position. When you look at law enforcement, I can't tell you how many people have said to me, how do we fix it, Joy? How do we fix it? I said, you can't fix it. You know that policing, for example, in America, it came from slave patrols. The function, right? So the actual where it was derived was terrorism. They were terrorizing enslaved people that had been freed for fear that there was going to be a revolt. It never happened. You realize that they still punish us over this notion of fear of what we're going to do. Because
that's the thing with these people. You could see this in the royal family as well. They always reacting. Like the way Princess Diana had said. Okay, because of her strength, they don't know what she's gonna do, when she's gonna do, and it's the strength and resilience. I forgot her wordings, but I'll put the audio of it that scared them. This Princess Diana's thing.
That's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
And do you think that because of the way you behave, that's precluded you effectively from becoming queen?
Yes, well, not precluded me, I wouldn't say that. I just don't think I have as many supporters in that environment than I did.
You mean within the royal household?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They see me as a threat of some kind, and I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
Why do they see you as a threat?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path, and I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it? Why do the public still support her? When I say public, you go in and do an engagement and there's a great many people there.
So that's exactly, that's what I thought.
And that's their pathology. Mm-hmm. I mean, that really is their pathology. But if it actually came from slave patrols, what makes you think it's there to protect you? It's not designed to protect you. It may occasionally, but that's not what it's designed to do.
Wow. All right, let's see here. If he will replace some laws that are beneficial, like cutting tax, giving double on food stamps twice each month, and double on Social Security, helping the homeless people first, making sure the foreign pay high taxes, and rebuilding. I can see all people working together. All right, that's an ad. Okay, Trump did the right thing. Okay, I don't even want to read that, but it's on the screen. You could read facts. This is so eye-opening. Fire. What's the solution? Right, coincidentally, I've served my community since I was a kid. I've been to many courts. I've won every time I've ever brought a case to court. I used to study at law library. I've won in Charlotte, North Carolina, but Judge Collar, Patty Tumor, Benny Hudson, and Beth Cowell, all criminals, to protect UNC. Okay, I don't know anything about that. That's that. Okay, it's really wild because the Bull Ninja claim they love their degree, but notice they weren't effing with this goddess here, Dr. Joy DeGury or Dr. Mona Harrison, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, and so many others had degree and dropped some serious scholarship, but I digress. All right, that's it. And I think that's all I have. Okay, and I'm gonna do some stuff regarding Invictus, so which will be for our part of Pew service. All right, thank you for watching. All right, so literally right after I finished recorded my last video, and I saw this, so I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Either add to it or make it a video by its own. Today is Today is January 30th, 2025. It is 3:48. So this is the street. So they turned their evil grifting eyes on young Prince Harry and call him the new Diana, her disgusting. And so they abuse and harass him into adulthood, and now his wife Meghan too. Since Meghan joined that family, the others only get good press. So now it's in the middle of the night. I'm editing this video, and as I listen to myself reading that caption, one thing that came to mind is that the world could have been so much better if these people just mind their own business. But the thing is that they living their best lives. Okay, the royal family, white people, they doing their things. But for some reason, they disturbing the earth, disturbing other people, disturbing the native of each respective corner of the land, and prevent the world to be somewhat stable and balanced. This is a huge problem. In order for them to feel happy, to thrive on their own, and I don't even think on their own, but it's people's hard work that they're abusing, and they enjoy abusing people, and while they're living their best lives. These people are crazy. All right, so let's listen to this. This is almost 5 minutes. All right.
Why were you so interested in Prince Harry?
Well, it's not a case of me being interested. It was a case of the editors made it very clear that you put Prince William on the front of a newspaper, he doesn't sell as many copies as Prince Harry. So Harry had become, as explained to me by a couple of editors, Harry had basically become the new Diana.
Oh
They were
my
much more
God.
interested in Harry than William. He didn't really get up to much, he didn't do much, he wasn't much of a subject for a tabloid newspaper. He was just, there was nothing there until he met Kate.
In 2004, Prince Harry started dating a young woman called Chelsea Davy.
Yes, right.
Did that open up a lucrative new avenue
Very
for
much
you?
so. There was a lot of voicemail hacking going on. There was a lot of surveillance went on Chelsea Davy. On her phones, on the comms. Chelsea would bring to her friends when she was going to see him.
And so her life became an object of obsession for you guys as well?
Yeah. Medical records, had she had an abortion, sexual diseases, ex-boyfriends, vet them, check them.
What the hell?
Education.
But if Chelsea Davy were here right now, what would you care to say to her?
Oh, I'm very sorry. I am very sorry, because my actions were ruthless, but they were, and I'm not making an excuse, but they were ruthless because I was greedy and because I was into my cocaine.
Okay, I was believing him. I thought he was genuine with his answer. Then, once he bring the cocaine thing, is giving an excuse. The ruthless and greedy, I believe that. But as soon as he said he was into cocaine, then that's where I was like, okay, forget it. You're making excuse for being greedy. Let's continue.
And I was living in a fake state of grandeur.
What sort of culture in a media allows...
Ruthless. They absolutely have got no morals.
And when you look back on what you did,
Yeah.
specifically on the princes, how does it make you feel?
Bad. Because I basically was part of a group of people that robbed him of his normal teenage years.
Sun hired an American private investigator to obtain personal and private data on Meghan Markle and her father, Thomas Markle. The PI then sold illegally obtained data to the Sun, though the paper denies knowing that it was gotten illegally. The Sun immediately tasked notorious Los Angeles-based PI Dan Dano Hanks to mine Meghan's data after news broke in October 2016 that she was seeing Prince Harry. Hanks obtained her social security number by deception, a criminal offence in the US as it is in the UK. Hanks also stole the data of Meghan's half-brother, her mother Doria Ragland, her ex-husband and 2 rumoured former boyfriends. The same day, a secret dossier with this ill-gotten information and Meghan's mobile phone numbers and addresses was emailed by Hanks to his handler James Beale, the US editor of The Sun. Byline Investigates has seen an invoice for $2,000 for the work sent by Hanks to the Sun's London HQ and a remittance advice note proving that he was paid at least $750 for the information on 11 members of Meghan's family and friends. In his exclusive interview, Hanks described Meghan's social security number as a key identifier beyond the reach of legal searches, which would enable other PIs to dig deeper into confidential records, opening up all the other private data held on US government and state databases. The Vietnam veteran drove to the LA houses of Meghan and her father to photograph the properties, so that the Sun could commission specialist reporters and photographers to mount a stakeout of each. The very next day, James Beale, along with the paper's then royal correspondent Emily Andrews, wrote the first story about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry ever to appear in The Sun. The story contained the first fruits of Hanks' dossier, as The Sun had obtained a quote from Meghan's niece, Ashley Friedman, whose contact details were among the data that Hanks had sold. The Sun has never admitted ever having illegally obtained such information from any private investigator, and
However, having said that, there is probably some truth in that, in the sense that the palace in particular was very keen to make sure that the heir to the throne was protected, and Harry could be sacrificed if necessary. And actually, when I was working, I shouldn't give the name of the paper, but I was doing a piece for one of the nationals, writing a piece, and I was told, because I'm quite critical of the monarchy in many ways, I was told I could say what I wanted about Harry and Meghan, but I had to lay off William and Kate. That was the instruction from the editor. So I think there was an element of truth in what he says.
This is crazy. And this is why Harry's fighting back. I think now Harry has... Is it The Sun that's next? He got... who on... was it... What paper does Wathamer owns? Is it Daily Fair? I don't know. They're all almost the same. As I'm looking at the screenshots here, Harry against the Daily Fair's trial is due sometimes next year, 2026. Now, Harry have approached each of those papers differently, but so far, The Sun and what's the other one that he sued sometime last year, and everything went settled. There's a possibility that this one, the Daily Fair one, which is due next year, 2026, Harry may not settle that one. Because if there is information who was communicating behind their backs, their meaning Harry and Meghan's back, to print the letter of the letter that Meghan sent to her father, if there are names that or some sort of a connection that reveal who was behind the Meghan's, how will I say that, who allowed the Daily Fail to know, to be aware of Meghan's letter, and then to go get it and then print it, which Meghan have sued and won. But we never really got to know the name behind, okay, who was plotting against them, who was plotting against Meghan. So there's a possibility Harry may take this all the way through, only because to expose who was behind the who was behind it. I don't know. I was just thinking. All right, so let's get back to the original recording. I might add another tweet after this one. But anyway, I thought there would be comments. There's none. There's some stuff I see here. All right, let me see something. I need to do another thing for Invictus.
The next day.
So I'm in the middle of editing this video. Right now it's 2:50 a.m. I'm editing whatever I recorded late afternoon yesterday. So I just saw someone send me this, and I thought I added to the video that I'm editing right now. Again, the children have spoken without words. They are a good judge of character. KKK fails again. There's the laugh here. So where was she? Oh my God, look at the little girl's face. She reminds me, there's a movie, I believe in the 90s. It's Problem Child, they call it. And there's a little girl in it who pretty much matches the little boy's character, kind of personality. That little girl in the wheelchair reminds me of her, the way she did her face. If I see a picture of what I'm talking about, I'll share it with you. Oh my goodness. Wow. And it's a side profile. Look at the little boy here. They're not playing. I mean, those kids, they know. They know. May God bless their little hearts. Oh my goodness. If that was Meghan, and then whatever. Oh my God, look at that little girl. She doesn't care. And all the adults around her, or maybe try to motivate her to be nice or something, and she's like, Wow. Oh my God, look at the baby's face. It's like, whatever. Wow. Look at the baby's face. Let me see what some people are saying here. What the hell is she wearing? Those poor kids look terrified. Must be the wrinkles. Okay, the wrinkles and her evil soul. Yeah, it's the soul. Forget what she's wearing, but it's her soul. They see it. They feel it. Wow, she looks as though she's scolding that kid up in the upper left, for crying out loud. Okay, upper left. That one. Oh, no, that one. This is my left. Yeah. Look at the little, that's the little girl that I was making reference to. And I said she looks like that little actress who plays in Problem Child. Okay, she looks as though she's scolding the kid up in the upper left, for crying out loud. She can wear a pretty color or something that might actually cheer these poor little kids up, or that might take away from her giant face in the photos. Okay, I don't like to talk about all of this, but the clothes, the color, okay, it could be the same style. I don't know. I'm not a fashion person, but a little bit more bright or cheerful color. This look like, I don't know, look like a funeral, similar to never mind. And she's supposed to be the children's princess, but she's want to know about psychology, baby's brain. She should have known that. Okay, someone needs to stop this woman from making this type of propaganda. Poor children. She's pathetic. Look at the kid's face. Oh my God. I've seen this picture before, but their faces. Don't they look happy? Oh my God. The kids can sense the fake woman doesn't like black people. I'm sure getting images hates her. I'm sure they do. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's more. It's from this. Where was that? Alright. There's not that many comments on there, but where? This is the one that she said. Oh, she put them together. Oh, there they are here. Let's see here. Imagine visiting a hospice for dying children and turning it into a me exploitative PR stunt. Some people are sociopaths with zero empathy. Is there audio? No, that's a GIF. That's a GIF. Okay. So that's a hospital. Let me pause this. The disgusting, vile PR stunt from those tax scroungers know no bounds. Taking a helicopter to a 30-minute photo app. Oh, she took a helicopter too? Not wearing a mask, bringing in a whole crew of cameramen, videographers, and the royal voter, then make a nauseating video to post. Self-serving PR stunt or horrid. She brought them in. But when people capture Meghan doing things on her own, but is, you know, people randomly who happen to take pictures of her and post it on social media, but the derangers go crazy. Okay, Diana had it. Meghan has it. Many people have it. You're born with it. She wasn't born with it. So they have to script it, and that's what it looks like, and it's uncomfortable. Yeah, this is what Harry have said. Harry have given them the hint. Focus on something you're passionate about, something that you care.
And we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about. But I think in today's world, you have to be involved with things that make sense to where your passions lie, rather than potentially turning up to a charity once a year. I don't think that's necessarily beneficial to anybody.
But this one, okay, they're forcing that on her. They want her to do this, you know, to distract people pretty much. To tell you the truth, I really don't think, well, I'm not them, okay? I'm not those people that I'm about to talk about. But I really don't think these people who need the help really care who come and whatever, as long the funding to help them, to help their lives a little bit easier is what they care about. But the money they're spending on those royal family to show PR stunt, it's counterproductive. My goodness. Someone said yesterday she's obviously had a Botox taps up in her forehead, and I just laugh. What do you expect? It's always been about me, disgusting. Who the F is this? So, yeah, the royal family want to enjoy that lifestyle. Okay? Giving them millions of pounds to live a comfortable life, do whatever it is. But this is just a front. Okay, this is what I'm doing for millions of dollars. There's Harry and Meghan doing it for free, using their own funds based on things that they do and suing the papers and all of that. But anyway, so I'm adding this to a video that I started editing and I recorded earlier. Let me see if I could find some other things and get out of the way. More tweets. Okay, so there's this here. So he's upset he can't stalk Prince Harry anymore. All right. So who? When was this printed? Yesterday, the 30th. All right, so that will be the next video. Thank you for watching.